The newest residents of Cerro Gordo. 7 of the finest little kittens you'd ever see. It's the attack of the kittens. Yes, I know. Guys, get down. Come here. Recently I got a call from a local farmer that said one of his feral cats had died, one of the barn cats. And she left behind 7 kittens that he needed to get rid of. I wondered if I wanted to have them up here at Cerro Gordo. So my mornings start as cat mom feeding these little babies. And they're so young, I have to feed them out of this syringe. So after sunrise and feeding the animals, I would love to go into my kitchen and cook myself breakfast, but unfortunately the stove is out of gas and Cerro Gordo at the moment has no running water, although we're working on it, and I am almost out of food, which it seems like is always the case. So I gotta run to Lone Pine later to get some food, but for now I'm going to go next door to the Gordon house to cook breakfast. So my cabin is here. Gordon house is there. The Gordon house has the only working stove in the town right now. And you can see we have these fires going on because of the river fire in California. So the view is just horrible compared to how it usually is. But that's my cabin over there. This is the Gordon house. This is where I cook breakfast. So you go in. Pretty much original stuff. Pool table and a working stove. All this stuff was here when we got it. You got, that old Coke ad, all this old china, custom little bench. Breakfast is pretty much the same every morning. I got eggs, gonna hit the tortillas, some smoked ham, a little breakfast burrito. That'll be lunch too, because today I don't have too much food. I gotta go to Lone Pine to reload. But we got a original cast iron stove. Pretty sweet. You're doing great. Come back. Yeah. Oh yeah, they're all assembling. You guys made it back. Good job. Good job. You made it. Good job. Good job. Getting supplies at Cerro Gordo. It's never the easiest feat. We're at 8,500 feet up a mountain road that takes 30 minutes just to get down the road. Then you have to go about 25 more miles to Lone Pine. So it's about almost an hour and a half each way to get supplies. And I have to transfer cars during that. So it takes me most of the day. So I'm going to show you guys kind of what it takes to get supplies where I go. Keeler. This is our little property in Keeler that we've been working on a little bit. So this is inside the Keeler place. Eventually we want this to be kind of like a lounge where people can come, park their cars here if they don't have the right cars. Inside have a little shower, refrigerator with some drinks so they can wait and have somebody come pick them up if they don't come in the right car. This is not a priority compared to something like the hotel, so we kind of use our funds for the hotel, but eventually some couches, a couple refrigerators, bathroom. So the Razor stays, where my truck stays, and Cerro Gordo, for perspective, is way back up there. But this truck is 2-wheel drive, as you saw in maybe my first video that got stuck in the snow. So it lives down here, and I use it only when I need to go to town and stuff. But Keeler's pretty beautiful, you know, it's got view of all of that, view of that. And this is stop number 1 as I go to get supplies. Headed to Lone Pine, baby! It's beautiful, huh? It's smoky right now because of the fires, but still. Mount Whitney. Those hills right before the mountains, that's the Alabama Hills where they film a lot of movies. And behind it, Sequoia National Park and Mount Whitney. And this is the view I get every time I drive to Lone Pine. So it's a bit of a trek to get into town and to get the supplies, but it's beautiful. I'm tired of being hungry, so I'm going to get some food. And that is Miller's Towing. If you come up to Cerro Gordo with the wrong car, you're gonna burst your tires and you're gonna stop there and meet Mr. John Miller, who's a very kind guy. This is Lone Pines Airport. Busy as always. Film History Museum. Shout out to Chris Langley, one of the nicest guys in Lone Pine. Best Western, you know, about as good as it gets as far as hotels other than the Dow Villa. I mean, look how ridiculous that is. That's so beautiful every night. Just like that. And this is just entering Lone Pine. And I gotta tell you, I love Lone Pine. Every time I come here, I'm always surprised that more people don't live in Lone Pine. Because it is awesome. It's a little town, you pretty much see all of it in this shot already. But, I mean, look at, you got Mount Whitney right there and the views. Dow Villa is one of my favorite places to stay if I kind of want a day off the hill. It's awesome. And this is the heart of it. This is downtown. Mount Whitney Restaurant, great breakfast, love going there. Merry-go-round, favorite dinner place in Lone Pine. Seasons has a cool little bar in it. And we are headed to Lone Pine Market. One game in town as far as supplies go. A little bit more water before I'm heading back. You never have too much water up here. This isn't enough really, even for the week, but more people as they come I'll ask for them to bring up water too. But this will get us started. The thing is, I gotta get everything that I'm buying back into the Razor, so there's only so much room. I've got the grocery store there, right across the street. Only hardware store for hours. So I am working on bringing the water back to Cerro Gordo, so I need to go get some pipe fittings. Before I get mail, you know, just a casual 1 hour away from where I actually live, but I'm P.O. Box 490, so if you ever want to send some mail, that's the address. I don't check it that often. I get down here maybe, once every week or two, but that's badass. Remember the jacket from last time? The hoodie, t-shirt. Aha! 7. That's the year that the jacket I found was from. That's cool. Gotta get this water and the groceries inside into that Razor and get back up the hill. Already gonna miss getting back to the hill before it gets dark, so I'm gonna drive up this Whitney Portal Road that goes towards Mount Whitney. I'm just gonna drive up into the Alabama Hills a little bit. Hopefully there's still some light, show you guys around, eat some food, drink some water, just relax for a second before I go back up. Anytime I get off the hill, it's a little bit of a breather, but there we are, Alabama Hills. So we are not even 3 minutes from downtown Lone Pine. And this is what you got. I mean, come on, right? So we are in the Alabama Hills. I'm just gonna stop and take a little break, eat some food, but I mean, I wasn't gonna make it back before the sunset at Cerro Gordo anyway, so may as well enjoy the sunset here rather than on the road, right? Right, Brent. 4 or 5 hours after it's begun, the supply run is done. I'm back. I'm feeding these little guys. I'm gonna feed myself. I'm probably not gonna leave the hill for another couple weeks, but I'm stocked up. Hopefully your guys' supply runs are a little bit easier than mine. And until next time, I'll see you later. Where are you? Where are you? Come here, baby. Come here.